Everyone loves to win, and you should love to win. When you step on the field to compete, if you're like me or any other player who loves the game and loves to compete, you want to win. And that's a good thing. Having that competitive drive is something that, is good for all areas of your life. You don't want to lose, you don't want to fail. Failing's okay when you learn from it and grow from it, but the goal is not to step on the field and not care if you win or lose. You're trying to take what you've learned throughout the season, compete, and win. One issue with winning that teams will have or players will have is that with winning comes complacency. Often, if teams are winning consistently by lots of goals or even just consistently by a few goals, there is normally less growth in those teams over the course of the year because they're winning. When everyone's winning, everyone's feeling good, it's less likely that people are looking for things to change, looking for things to improve on. Everything's going great. We're winning champions. We won the tournament. We won the league. That's great. But then growth can sometimes be slowed down in those teams and players. So often, with a team, it's good, obviously we want to win as many games as we can, but it's also good to be in situations where you're being challenged and not winning every game to kind of help avoid these type of situations. It's key for growth because I see it over and over again in some teams that have a lot of success consistently is that their growth and improvement is much slower than those who don't. Because as I said, when you win, it's harder to convince people that they need to be doing something different because things are working. Although there will be long-term benefits of doing things differently, playing differently, developing better skills, new skills, skills you don't know how to do yet, but obviously don't need to do right now because you're winning without them. Learning those things and not learning those things during this time can kind of hurt a player or a team long term. And you'll see this. You'll see teams that have success or players that have success at earlier ages for a couple years, then all of a sudden they start not having as much success. And teams that maybe were a little bit behind them are starting to move past them and outgrow them. And often that's the case. Now, does that mean early success is always bad? Absolutely not. It's just that we have to, as coaches and parents and players, pay very particular attention to not just getting complacent with success, but within that success, use that to drive us to work even harder and do things that are even more difficult and challenge ourselves in ways that we make sure we are continually getting better, and not just using the result of a game to decide that we are as good as we need to be. And that's the key. We have to continue to grow. So if you're a team or a player that's having a lot of success, that's great. Congratulations. But keep working hard. Don't become complacent. Keep challenging yourself. And never think you don't have anything else to learn or grow, because that will be the moment someone else passes you by.